Stadium, Baton Rouge. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame one of the things that coach is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback. Got hurt in their game last week, and so today their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure he can get comfortable with everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch.
The Tigers will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And here's the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Cornhuskers offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. He'll be trying to impact this game and get his senior season off to a great start.
Fans were so happy when this guy decided to come back and play his senior season, David. He easily could have been a first-round pick a year ago, but wanted to come back and build that draft stock. This is everything you look for in a wide receiver. This passing attack is going to take off. If he's able to stay healthy, defenses are going to have so many problems trying to slow this guy down.
Yeah, and I know everybody's excited that he came back on his team and his fans, but the other side, they are not excited because playmaker. They can move him around. He's got the big play threat. He catches the football. He's got all the intangibles. Been in school, been around now, being a senior, being a leader on this squad. He's going to be the guy. When they need a play in this offense, they'll look his way.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And they're not on the same page there. 3rd and long coming up. Dropping back, it's Need. Rush right in his face. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. One of the top quarterbacks in this class taking over this offense. They'll try it over the left side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On play action. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Rides to the back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Darnold. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Working the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Need. Look out! And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. There he goes. He's at the touchdown Tiger. Took it all the way back to the house. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Personal foul.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Need. On the move. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down. Get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalty. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the outside. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Pulls it on the option. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Need. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback keeper. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fires immediately. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. They stop him immediately, flying down the field to get to him before he can even get started. First play of this drive. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Run ends there. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Off play action on first down.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Trying to get started. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Dropping back, it's Need. Catch in the middle, it's Darnold. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. He'll set up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Handoff from the gun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. This time they'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Wants to throw again. Moves to his right. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. He's bringing the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes one man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The play fake. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. The ride. Powers through the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Here comes the offense on second down. Sells to fake. Got his man out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it to the right side. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Making the adjustment. Handoff again. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turning it on! That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Asher. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Looking downfield, it's Need. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He wants to throw it again. Turns it upfield. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
To the air. It's Need. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Finds his man, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The give on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? The give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. LSU quick to the line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Reels it in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking downfield, it's Need. Snags it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fields the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's complete to the right. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds his tight end. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Harvin. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 10 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Cyclones trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Off play action. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. LSU will get a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the lone back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He just keeps it himself on the quarterback sneak. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got his man. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it deep. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Okay, baby, let's go.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Searching for space. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Hand it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught on the RPO. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Huskers are rolling down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's Need. Caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Quick handoff. Knocked down immediately. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. It's complete on the right side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cornhuskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll move the wide receiver. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Drops back on first down. Caught. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Direct snap. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a first down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
To the air, it's Need. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. He's got it on the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. They're working that left side. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And his slip's just inside that right upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tells the run, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Give to the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Need. Finds his big tight end. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but he sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Huskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a cut, now he's loose. Turns on the Jets. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Under pressure. Turns it upfield. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fake and wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Sells the run, looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. LSU lining up first and goal. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Asher. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Makes the quick grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, it's Need. Just gets rid of that one.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him and just right.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody, you know what's coming, get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great third down execution by this defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. This time they'll throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Now on second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. To the air, it's Need. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
The Huskers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it in at the 40. No room to bring it back. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
But honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Second and long here. Here's the give off the left side. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Back to throw, it's Need. He'll get rid of it. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. Punt is on its way. Trying to make one miss. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Snap to the back. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Keeps it on the ground. They put the brakes on it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. They'll run it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.